I'm Haley, and this is a video where I briefly introduce every Puyo Puyo character according to my own knowledge and opinions. I know I just said every Puyo Puyo character, but I'll only introduce characters from Puyo Pop Fever or later. There's like 100 of them if you include all the ones in Puyo Puyo 2. This presentation is already like 70 slides long. Here are the game title abbreviations. Please pause the video if you don't recognize them. Before I start this explanation, I have to explain some jargon. The Compile era, also known as the Classic era, is back when the Puyo Puyo intellectual property was owned by a company called Compile. Sega was their publisher and they helped with development too. The main series games released during the Compile era are the original Puyo Puyo, Puyo Puyo 2, Puyo Puyo Sun, and Puyo Puyon. The Sega era started when Compile went bankrupt and sold the IP to Sega. After making Puyo Pop for the GBA, which is notable for nothing except Octagon as in stop, please ignore that reference if you don't get it, Sega popped off, no pun intended, with Puyo Pop Fever, which featured an all-new cast of characters besides Arl and Carbuncle. And then Sega started going in weird directions with Puyo Puyo, and now this presentation is like 70 slides long. Puyo Puyo Quest is the gacha game cash cow that Sega keeps milking. I refuse to acknowledge that it exists because of spite for where the Puyo Puyo series is headed. I think you'd have gathered this by now how I mentioned spite, but this presentation will heavily feature my own biases, mostly against the Quest characters. For more lore-accurate information, try looking these characters up on Puyo Nexus Wiki. First of all, the Puyos. They're the puzzle pieces you play with. Connect 4 of the same color and they pop. They're basically the slimes from Dragon Quest, the basic type of Mook enemy to beat. Amity. Amity is the protagonist of Puyo Pop Fever and Puyo Puyo Fever 2, but she got overshadowed by Ringo in 7, got reconquered by the classic era protag Arl in Chronicle, and now she gets overshadowed by others. She's a big dumb idiot with a big dumb smile and a big dumb hat. Also, the hat has something to do with the sun goddess, I guess, but that's almost never addressed. Fever 2 has all these loose threads that the later games just tease out because Sega hates us. By the way, since Puyo Puyo Tetris, she's been dubbed in English by Christine Marie Cabanos, the dub voice of Madoka Kaname from Puella Magi Madoka Magica, Squid Girl from Squid Girl, Azusa Nakano from K-On!, Chiaki Nanami and Himiko Yumeno from Danganronpa 2 and V3, Philia from Skullgirls, Sailor Saturn from Viz Media's dub with Sailor Moon, Makoman Kanshoku from Kill la Kill, Silica from Sword Art Online, Felt from ReZero, Nepgear from Neptunia, Rafina. Rafina is a bitchy noble girl who has 2 moods. Oh, ha 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 ha, and don't f with my vibe, if you would so please. Don't get kicked by her, she is extremely skilled in martial arts. Miss Accord, also known as Professor Accord. Miss Accord is Amity's homeroom teacher at Primp Magic School. She seems nice, but she knows everything. She will never tell anyone any of it. She also carried that stuffed cat Popoi around. Popoi? Yeah, he turns into this thing in Puyo Pop Fever where he's a final boss, and he never does that ever again. Alex. Who? Arl Nadja, usually just known as Arl these days. She's the original protagonist since the Compile era when she was in a dungeon crawler. Alongside Carbuncle, she was one of the 2 classic era characters who survived the purge in Puyo Pop Fever, but for some reason her eyes are blue in it. Also, the translation team thought she was a boy because she calls herself Boku in Japanese. As for her personality, she never runs out of sass and loves curry for some reason. Carbuncle. Yes, I know what you're thinking, but no. Carbuncle first came out into the world on Mado Monogatari 2 for the MSX in the year 1989. That's 9 years before Pikachu on Pokemon Red and Blue on Game Boy in the year 1998. If anything, Pikachu ripped off Carbuncle. He goes goo-goo and shoots laser beams from his Carbuncle, by which I mean the red gem. That's why the Scrimblow is named Carbuncle. And also why a red and pustular boil on your skin is called a carbuncle. The point is, don't Google Carbuncle without adding Puyo Puyo after it. Ciel. Who? Allie. Yeah, not ally. Allie. She's Puyo Puyo Chronicles' secondary protagonist alongside Arl. When the Beatles sang All You Need Is Love, they weren't talking about for writing a well-rounded, lovable character. Like seriously, it seems like every single cutscene she's in, she's raving about how profound the great hero, the chosen one Arl's love is, or greeting someone else by saying, "Let's love each other!" Rafisol. Allie's shadow clone, I guess? I don't know, her appearance out of the pendant that Allie wears was the most contrived bullshit in the Puyo Puyo series up to Chronicle, and I'm very much including Puyo Puyo Tetris' excuse of a plot. Rafisol is obsessed with seizing all and annihilating everything in her way. Maybe if she got her way, the Puyo Puyo series wouldn't be in this mess. Dapper Bones, previously known as Oshari Bones. the fabulous fashionista skeleton. While you're on a stroll in the forest, he'll stop you, point at you, and say your outfit isn't cutty enough, and you'll thank him for it. Official lore says he was waiting for his lover to return, but he disappeared after appearing in 15th anniversary, so I guess he either found him or finally died for real, though realistically Sega just cut him out because he's gay. Dark Prince, also known as Satan if you're not a pussy in plain Japanese. Satan is the immensely powerful creator of Puyo Hell, or the Puyo Underworld if you play in English. He's also a giant f***ing dork. He has a massive ego about being powerful and handsome, and wastes his magic on absurd vanity projects like building circuses out of nothing, and I shit you not, growing the sun so that he could have a tan. He's been calling Arl his fiancée since the compile era, but Arl absolutely does not reciprocate that love. But you know who does love Satan? Rulu. She's also known as the Fighting Queen because she fights with brute force. The real reason why she does that is because she lacks any type of magic powers of her own. She's also intensely in love with Satan, and she's jealous of Arl because he only has eyes for her, and for her pet carbuncle. Like seriously, look at this f***ing dork. Shezo, I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that. He is a powerful dark mage who's been chasing Arl to steal her power ever since they met. I'm sure he has lore for how he got like that back in the Mato Monogatari series, but all I know is that he's apparently cursed to speak in unintentional sexual innuendos all the time. He's voiced by Masakazu Morita, the voice of Ichigo from Bleach, Barnaby from Tiger and Bunny, and Pegasus Seiya from Saint Seiya, all of which appeared as collabs on Quest, and Morita voiced all of them. Draco Centauros. She's the half-Chinese dragon girl in a Chinese dress who's obsessed with proving her beauty in a contest. She's also been a rival to Arl since the compile era. Speaking of which, what happened to her difficulty? She was in tier 5 in Puyo Puyo 2, but now she can't even rotate her Puyos? Unbelievable. Hartman, who? Dongrigaru. It means acorn frog. All he says is ribbit, ribbit, rip, rip, rip. Feli. She's a mysterious, ominous, occult fortune-telling girl. She doesn't go to the same school as Amity, by the way, unless you play the English version where they've irrevocably altered her into a Hot Topic girl who goes like, oh my gosh, literally I can't even with this.
You can't fight destiny. No, you can't. Take some of my power.
Baldanders. He's a boofer good boy pupper doggo that Feli accidentally summoned. Incidentally, Rafina has a phobia of dogs. Look out for that if you ever play Puyo Puyo Fever 2. Frankenstein. Previously known as Frankensteins. The dad grunt, the son talks you, you beat them. The end. Gogot. Apparently he's a giant who accidentally shrank himself by cooking bad food. Although he doesn't have a specifically Chinese accent in his only appearance, Puyo Puyo Fever 2, he's very Chinese chef Eastern herbal medic coded, and that's probably why he was cut after his only appearance. Harpy. She is a harpy from the compile era. Duh! She left to sing, not realizing that she's hopelessly tone deaf. Sig. He looks like a typical edgy teen self-insert OC on DeviantArt with that one red eye and one red arm with sharp clawed fingers and everything. But no, he acts like the chillest autistic kid with a bug hyperfixation. By the way, I highly recommend hearing his voice in Japanese over English. English made him a depressed teen for some reason.
Let's do this.
勝ってた.
So I won, huh? Oh boy.
He's voiced by Yuriko Fuchizaki in Japanese, also voicing Anthy Himemiya from Revolutionary Girl Utena, Koran Lee from Sakura Taisen 1-4, Hirosoma from Fruits Basket, Moop from the original Precure, Wendy Darling from the redub of Peter Pan and in Kingdom Hearts, and Velma from the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. Head, who? Ho-Ho, previously known as Ho-Ho Bird. He's a big pink bird who's a superhero otaku. He also somehow built a whole tower, which serves as a setting to Puyo Puyo Fever 2's Endless Mode. I don't know, I couldn't tell ya. Klug. Klug is basically the gifted kid constantly staving off his inevitable burnout by studying super hard and inflating his ego as the best magic student in Brave Magic School and the future leader of the Wizarding World. Just the Wizarding World, not of Harry Potter. But since we're on the subject, this character is probably the opposite of Harry Potter. Also, he's voiced by Mie Sonozaki,
僕とやろうっていうのかい?
who also voices Arl and the Kid Frankenstein.
Puyo Puyo Fever! Puyo Puyo Fever! Puyo Puyo Fever!
Excuse me?
She also voices Sora from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, Nana Shimura, the 7th generation one for all from My Hero Academia, Subaru Kujo from Sakura Taisen 5, Jean from Bayonetta, Crimson Viper from Street Fighter, Mia Toretto from the Fast and Furious series, Lexi Gray from Grey's Anatomy, Daphne from the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. Holy shit! 6 VA voiced Velma from those movies! Sig Klug shippers, pay attention, this is massive shitbait! And this is what he gets for getting too cocky. This is Klug getting possessed by the spirit sealed for centuries in his library book. It's apparently the evil half of Sig, or his ancestor. The lore isn't exactly clear to me about that. He wants to possess Sig's body instead, but he seems to be biding his time until then. He says Sig is the one who inherited my power, but also calls him the half of my body, which means I should stop taking this damn series so seriously. Also, everyone else is chill about this apparently. Klug gets possessed in the Japanese-only drama CDs a couple times, and everyone else is just like, Klug is acting strange again, whatever. Akuma. He's an ancient soul possessing a teddy bear. He maintains Precise Museum, not the fansub group, but the place in Primtown that acts as the gallery and high score review in Fever 2. He also nags Klug about the tome of sealing that he keeps renewing from the library. Ligament. Who? Lemurus. He's the sole exception to don't take candy from strangers. He has hella candy to hand out and there are no strings attached to them. In fact, his magic is powered by sweets. Apparently he's a student and a practicing mage, but since we don't even know what a practicing mage does, we don't care. Also, he's an upperclassman in Feli's school. He's also Feli's hardcore crush. Senpai, please notice her just enough to make her blush, but don't date her, she's a bundle of red flags. Liddell, previously known as Redair. She's a nervous wreck. We don't really know what species she is, except that it's slightly different from human. Personally, I think she's a wood elf, but that's not confirmed. Mina. Officially, he's the god of dreams who trapped everyone in a dream world and now can't get everyone out of said dream world. Unofficially, he's an annoying little f*** and I want him out of my sight immediately. Nasugrave. He's one of the Compile-era Mook enemies who inexplicably returned on 15th anniversary and was never seen again. He's a dumb f***ing eggplant with glasses that calls you an idiot and leaves. He's annoying and I want him back immediately in the next Puyo Puyo game. Sega, make it happen! Ocean Prince. He's a prince that got turned into a fish. He has a gigantic ego and no social skills because he's so pampered. He's also very pink and cute in total opposition to his uncute personality. Otomo. He's Ocean Prince's servant and I'm pretty sure that he has Stockholm Syndrome for him. Ocean Prince keeps escaping and pulling pranks on him. Someone please help this poor man, he deserves a better life. Onion Pixie. Haha, get it because you can't spell onion without oni, please laugh. Oniko, Onion Pixie's lazy gender swap. She's Onion Pixie's significant other with a cross-species crush on Sig for some reason. Onion Pixie is very chagrined about this. Sig, on the other hand, doesn't care. Penglai, who? Ragnas the Brave, previously known as Likeness Bishashi. He's from the Compile era, but he's from a world called Gaia-Earth, separate from all the other Compile era characters. He joined in on Puyo Puyo's son. He's been cursed to turn into a 10-year-old unless he constantly accrues enough experience points. He has a strong yet selfish sense of justice. He lets himself off the hook for some underhanded tactics because the ends justify the means for a hero or whatever. Ringo Ando. She's the protagonist of Puyo Puyo 7, which takes place in an alternate universe version of Earth, where a group of middle schoolers can buy direct train tickets from Japan to f***ing Loch Ness and the Bermuda Triangle. She's the greengrocer's daughter from Suzuran Shopping District. That's Anytown, Japan. Ever since her first appearance, her plot contribution has usually boiled down to pointing out tired tropes and illogical beats in the story. She says that the plot is f***ing stupid when it's f***ing stupid, so you don't have to. She's dubbed in English by Cassandra Lee Morris, the voice of Aoi Asahina and Angie Yonaga from Danganronpa 1 and V3, Ritsu Tainaka from Keion, Taiga Aisaka from Toradora, 6-0 from Nier Automata, Shizuka/Sue from Doraemon, and Morgana from Persona 5. Sander Mobus, who voices Joker from Persona 5, voices Satan. Now that's an unholy ship that I never want to see. Maguro Sasaki. He's Ringo's childhood friend and classmate, and a fishmonger's son from Suzuran Shopping District. That thing he's holding is a kendama, which he uses recreationally and as a weapon. He's basically if every hentai protagonist ever with obscured eyes were actually charismatic, talented at everything he does, and also not perverted. Risakuma. He's Ringo and Maguro's upperclassman in Suzuran Junior High. That's the school they go to. He's obsessed with love and with explosive chemistry experiments in equal measure. And nobody knows what the hell he is. Is he an actual squirrel bear? Is he a furry? How does he eat? Where's his mouth? How does he shit? Who knows? Does Sega know? I don't know. Ecolo. 何今は取り込み中なのに。 He's an interdimensional trickster blob or some shit like that. He calls himself the Traveler of Worlds. In Puyo Puyo 7, he tried to bury the Earth in Puyos for the lulz. Man, he had a whole eldritch horror vibe to him in Puyo Puyo 7. In fact, I felt like the game had a bit of Cthulhu tabletop RPG vibe to it that Sega didn't quite commit to. That was a huge waste of potential. Ekolo has softened since then to a silly little purplish blob, but he's still a trickster who only thinks about his own amusement. Also, he's voiced by the famed voice actor Akira Ishida, known for his roles including but not limited to Kaworu Nagisa from Evangelion, Gaara from Naruto, Katsura from Gintama, Zera from Fairy Tail, Byakuya Togami from Danganronpa, Aru Akise from Mirai Nikki, Makoto and Ryoji from Persona 3, Ayato from Genshin Impact, Otto from Honkai Impact, Akaza from Demon Slayer. Dark Arl. This is the form of Arl when Ekolo possessed her in Puyo Puyo 7. Carbuncle's evil too, but he's just playing along. Rosati. Who? Cerilli, previously known as Ceriri. She's a mermaid siren thingy from the Compile era in which she usually appeared in a wooden pail full of water. She thinks everyone is out to get her and eat her because of a rumor that mermaid flesh grants immortality. Crippling social anxiety ensues. Oh, fuck this printer in particular! You stole one of the precious 24 roster slots in Puyo Puyo Champions, you unbearable little shit stain! You can't even fucking count to 20! Skeleton tea. It's a skeleton and it loves green tea. The fuck you want from me? He's from the Compile era, but for some reason when Sega brought him back in Puyo Puyo 7, they added 2 more skeletons tea. Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, why are you even here? Skitodara. He's a fish with legs that loves to dance, that's about it. He was one of the main mascots back in the Compile era. Now he has like 0 plot relevance, vibing in the background and forcing others to dance with him. Fun fact, his name means Alaska pollock in Japanese. That's the main ingredient of imitation crab meat, which by the way is a Japanese invention. Sultana. Who? Tartar, previously known as Tarutaru. What the Seizo desu lad.
Absolute unit!
According to official character profiles, he's a gentle giant who loves nature and is friends with Adele. In cutscenes, he doesn't interact with Adele and mostly just lusts over Rufina. After he tried to make Rufina stay and watch over the Magic Skull in Fever 1, his days were numbered until he got fired from the roster for sexual harassment. Here we go into the Puyo Puyo Tetris exclusive speed round! That's right, if he got into the Puyo Puyo series because of Tetris, get ready to say goodbye forever to those next 10 characters occupying 9 character slots. T is the captain of the starship Tetra, and the current title holder of the Tetris King. Despite that, he has one of the weakest enemy AIs in the game. He has the personality of plain white bread. O is T's partner that apparently doubles as a communication device. It goes pee pee pee. S is a spoiled brat and a beauty queen. In Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, we learned that she's the Starship Tetra's navigator. She loves Zed, whom she calls Papa, and this is her separation anxiety face. Zed is S's quote-unquote Papa. Yeah, he's a robot. He was designed to manage everyone's health and hygiene. I is the Tetris engineer. He usually acts like a romanticist trying to smooth talk to the ladies, but he turns into a scared chihuahua at the slightest provocation, which usually is the next pair of characters. J and L are the prankster twins who terrorize I by playing with him. In this case, methinks the with marks the instrumental case, not the commutative case. If you didn't get that joke, congratulations, you know a normal amount about grammar and language in general. In Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, we found out that they have extrasensory perception. That's weird. I thought the Triss universe was all about science fiction cyber futurism. Where's the place for ESP in that? X was supposed to keep the Puyo Puyo and Tetris worlds separate. And you know how that turned out. Sega milking the series for 11 years through a re-release, a sequel, and a re-release of the sequel. He's S's biological father and built Zed to take care of her while he's away at the edge of space-time to make sure that this won't happen again. S, on the other hand, is in hardcore denial about this. Marl is the goddess of the multiverse and the goddess of fun and games. When she found the Puyo Puyo and Tetris universes colliding, she thought it was a fun occasion, so she got brainwashed by the younger brother she created to carry out his will and undo this mess. Brainwashing fetishes rejoice, it's canon! Squares is a god of rules and order created by Marl and designated as her younger brother, which is just as well because his mental age is like 5. He brainwashed Marl to undo the merging of the Puyo Puyo and Tetris worlds. And now back to our regular character profiles. Witch. She's an apprentice witch from the Compile era. The lore says she'll get her proper anti-Christian name when she stops being an apprentice. That won't happen anytime soon. She brews hyper-specific magic potions with monkey spa levels of side effects. Liddell wants a potion to let her talk to people easier? How about a potion that grows 2 more mouths on her face? She's also greedy with money and comes down to Shezo for his white robe, because Sega just can't stop milking that one cutscene from Puyo Puyo Sun with Witch and Shezo. Yu and Rei. Yu is the hyperactive ghost girl on the right of the portrait. Rei, on the other hand, is very quiet and shy. He serves the real Yu back in when she gets too crazy. Their only personality traits are loving puns and wanting people to become ghosts with them. Fun fact, their personalities were the polar opposite when they were alive, which is what their alternate voice option in Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 references.
Hi, Chumok! Hi, Chumok! Red Wisp come on! Blue Wisp come on! Blue Wisp come on!
And finally, Zodai Mao. It literally translates to Elephant Lord. He's one of the Compile era bosses. He's a big-ass elephant man with a hot temper. Hot enough to burn a hole in the ground underneath him with rage. Twice. He apparently shares Aro's love of curry. To my knowledge, they don't talk about it. Also, Dapper Bones points out in 50th anniversary that the dot on his forehead is worn by women in real-life India, but this elephant is firmly a man. And that's all of them that I felt like bothering with. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. P.S. Please do not try to teach me who the quest characters are. I choose not to care about them out of spite. Now cue the 20 seconds of silence as I show the YouTube end card elements.